Okay, hello students. This is Vikram Kharade sir. Wait. Now it's okay. So, welcome all of you to this video lecture, and we have completed your lessons. The name of the unit 5, name of the unit is India through the eyes of a foreigner. India through the eyes of a foreigner. And lesson by Mark Tully. Lesson by Mark Tully is here. Class 7. The lesson is India through the eyes of a foreigner. Yes, India through the eyes of a foreigner. The lesson is by Mark Tully, and I explain you everything. What are the thoughts? What are the experiences of Mark Tully about India? Page number 60, new words also I discussed. Page number 61, true, false, and question answers I discussed. And in the previous video lecture, I told you the grammar part, the participles. I am going to continue this one. Grammar, the participle. Okay. I told you there are two types of participle. The first one is present participle, and the second one is the past participle. I told you if we add ing to the verb, we get present participle. And if we add ed or en to the verb, we get past participle means V3 form word. This is called present participle and past participle. For example, if the go is the verb, gone and going. Gone is the past participle, going is the present participle. If play is here, played is the present participle, sorry, past participle, and playing is the present participle. If we add ing, we get present participle, and if we add ed or en to the verb, we get past participle. This is called the participle in English grammar. Okay. So some important points regarding participle I am going to tell you that how the participle we can use here. Now here only the present participle is given. The present participle here, and uses are given. I will tell you how the principles use it to make compound form of word. Then second one, as an adjective. before noun. Second was is the as an adjective, after noun. Then fourth one, as an adjective, after noun or pronoun, and behaves like adverbs, as adverbs. The children ran shouting. So I will explain everything. Do not take tension. I am going to explain everything here. That present participle means what first? You confirm that present participle means ing. ing form of verb is called present participle. Which is I am giving here ing. Students, you know ing form of verb we can use as these 5 points. For example, ing form we can use as a compound word of the verb. For example, compound words, do you know compound words? Black and gold, class and room. I will write here compound word. Class is the one word plus room is the one word. And after joining this word, we get class, room. This is called compound word. 2 words joined together, that is called compound word. The same present participle ing also we can use as a compound word of verb. Why? Because if we take help is the first and ing is the second, and after joining is helping. Because we join ing. So helping we will get, and helping is the compound form of the word. Helping is the compound form of verb, students. Remember, help is the verb, we add ing, 2 words joined and we get helping. Helping is the compound form of verb. So present participle we can use as a compound form of verb. Present participle we can use as a compound form of verb. Very important. Now, the second one is as an adjective before noun. Students, you know what is the meaning of adjective? Adjective means that gives the more information about noun. About noun. For example, good boy, clever boy, intelligent boy. Good, clever, intelligent, hot water, cold water, beautiful peacock, large big tree. So this is called adjectives. Adjective gives more information about noun, describes noun. So ing form means a present participle also we can use as adjective. Uses of ing. Present participle we can use as an adjective, but this adjective is before noun. Before noun is what? Adjective. I like to watch. I like to read, or yes. Here I will write before noun. I saw singing birds. I saw singing birds. I saw singing birds. Here present participle is This one, why? Because ing is here. Singing is the present participle. Singing is the present participle. Why? Because this is the ing form. And this is used as adjective before noun. Before noun, birds is the noun. And before noun adjective, this is called adjective. Singing birds. I saw singing birds. I saw singing birds. Singing is the adjective here. Present participle. Why present participle? Because this is ing form. Because this is ing form, I saw singing birds. Birds is the noun. Before noun, use as an adjective. Before noun, this. This is the second rule. This is the second rule, students. Just attention. Now I am explaining here. Second one done. Third one. Present participle as an adjective after noun. After noun means what? Adjective, but after noun. Before noun, singing birds. After noun, adjective. After noun, this book is interesting. Interesting. This book is interesting. Interesting is the adjective. Present participle. But what? Book is the noun. After noun, it is noun. After noun. This book is interesting. Interesting is the present participle. I told you. Present participle means ing form of word. Interesting. ing. Present participle. But here, after noun adjective. Present participle we can use as an adjective. So as an adjective, but after noun, this book is interesting. Book interesting. Book interesting. Film interesting. Song interesting. Game interesting. After noun. Before noun and after noun. I will show you the difference between before noun and after noun by giving an example. That interesting book. This is before noun and book is interesting. The book is interesting. Here noun, after noun, before noun. After noun and before noun, adjective we can use as an adjective. What? Present participle. Present participle means what? ing form of word. I think you have learned this before, but I don't know. So that's why I am also explaining properly that what is the present participle, what is the form, ing form of verb. It's called present participle. How to use or the uses of present participle. Compound word we can use of a word as an adjective also. Adjective, interesting book. Before noun. Adjective after noun, book is interesting. This is called present participle. This is called present participle. Now, third one is done. Fourth one, as an adjective after noun and pronoun. As an adjective after noun, pronoun. As an adjective after noun, pronoun. So here, adjective, we can use present participle as adjective. But before noun, after noun or pronoun. For example, someone ringing the bell. Someone ringing the bell. Here, someone is the pronoun. Someone is the pronoun and ringing is the adjective. Ringing is the adjective. Why? This is the present participle. So present participle we can use as an adjective before noun, after noun or pronoun. Pronoun also is here. Pronoun someone bringing the verb. So as an adjective, after noun and pronoun, that is called present participle as an adjective. And then sometimes as adverb, sometimes present participles ing form we can use as adverb also. Here the children ran shouting. Children ran shouting. Shouting is the adverb, not adjective. I think you know the difference between adverb and adjective. If you don't know, I will teach parts of speech again. Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. This is important part of speech. So, just remember two things. Present participle means ing form of verb, and that verb or ing form or present participle uses as adjective in the sentence. Adjective in the sentence. Before noun, after noun, no matter, but adjective in the sentence. Yes. Also, I will write something to better understand. It's important, students. Every grammar is important that you should learn properly. Present participle is equal to ing form of verb is equal to adjective in a sentence or adverb in a sentence. Note down this one. Note down this one. Present participle. Note down this one, students. Present participle is equal to ing form of verb, ing form of verb, and adjective or adverb in a sentence. Adjective or adverb in a sentence. So I told you properly all the adjectives and present participle. Now the examples I am going to tell you. I am going to discuss here. 63 page number 63. Page number 63. You have to give answer these questions using the present participle and say how it is used. By using present participle, you have to give answers to us. A1 is, what is the peacock doing? What is the peacock doing? The peacock is dancing. The peacock is dancing. Okay? The peacock is dancing. The peacock is dancing. So, dancing is the and after noun is come after noun. After noun. Before noun, now it's after noun. The peacock is dancing. What are the birds doing? What was the bird doing? The bird was singing a song. Or the bird was flying in the sky. Here, present participle. Bird was flying. Present participle. What will you be doing this evening? I will be playing this evening. I will be playing this evening. So, give the answer, students. There is no need to give all the answers. You have to find the answer for these questions. Your own answer should be there. Your own answer should be there. For example, what will you be doing this evening? I will be playing this evening. What is mother cooking all morning? The mother is cooking chapati or whatever. So this is called present participle. Now students, respond to the given sentences using the present participle. For example, is given some birds don't fly. Some birds don't fly. And the answer is some birds are not flying birds. Flying birds. Flying is the present participle. Some birds don't fly. Some birds are not flying birds. Flying birds. Flying is the present participle and flying is an adjective before noun. Why before noun? Flying birds. Flying birds. Now, is that good? Is that book good? Is that book good? That book is good for reading. That book is good for reading. I think no. The book is interesting. That book is interesting. That book is interesting. Interesting is the present participle, and after noun it has come. After noun it has come, that book is interesting. After noun it has come, that book is interesting. So remaining students, I will discuss only here. You have to give the answers. That there are no buses today. How did you come? I came riding. I came riding my bicycle. I came riding my bicycle. Adverb. Riding bicycle. Or adjective also. Adjective also. Why did you open the door? I heard someone telling. Someone asking. Someone calling. Everything will be there. So student, present participle is completed here. Try to give your own answers. Try to give your own answers. That is the important thing. And now I am reading a paragraph here, and I will also take you some words. You have to fill the blanks by using wet students. You have to fill the blanks by using. Wait for a moment only. That you just have to read and write. Page number 63. Page number 63. Working with your partner. Working with your partner. Supply the missing words in the passage below. Missing words you have to write. Missing words you have to write. A long ago. A long time. A long time. An old lived in London. A long time ago. A long time ago. A long time ago. A long time ago, an old man lived. An old man lived in London. His name was Benjamin Davis Rice. And one morning he went to a book exhibition. To see some books. He went into. He went into a store and looked at some titles. Then he went up to the guide in the store. Greeted him and introduced him. After talking to the man basically about things. In general, the burst out and then Ayya, Kannada, Nani, Mathandavali, Muddata, Kannada, Kiviya, Mele Biddu, Tumba, Dinaga, Ladubu, Ayya, shall we speak in Kannada, shall we speak in Kannada? It is many days since I heard that sweet language. Students, I can't speak Kannada language. Even I don't understand the Kannada language, but it's a sweet language, really sweet language. And we learn, I will learn. I can speak Indian English, but here some Kannada words are given. So now also I am not able to read properly that. But shall we speak in Kannada? It is many days since I heard that sweet language. Yes. Born in Bengaluru in 1837, this scholarly type. Next word is scholarly type of English man. That is scholarly type of English man also held a high administrative position in the old Mysore state in Karnataka. Okay, and he was director of public instruction, secretary for education and nursery, archaeological department's first editor. What is more, he was a scholar. He had mastered Kannada. And translated into English almost 9,000 inscriptions from Karnataka. His most notable works are the Epigraphia Satanica and the Gadgets. So I will tell you. The notable work is here given, and source is Srimati Meera Iyer's article. My love for Mysore is unending in Deccan Herald, December 14, 2010. Historian Sundar has written about the incident in the bookstore. Historian A. Sundar has written about the incident in the bookstore. So I explained you here. You have to use these words in that paragraph, and you have to complete the paragraph. You have to write this whole paragraph. I have given the words ago, man, name, morning, book, into, looked, star, reading about, scholarly, man, Karnataka, Kannada, English, and post. All the words are given by me. You just have to copy and try to write and send the homework also regarding this. Okay, so students, we have completed whole the lesson. Lesson number, we have the name of lesson, India through the eyes of a foreigner, mark to his experience. Lesson we have completed, and also exercise question answers we have completed. This is the class 7 students. So this is very important. Read at least one time a lesson. Read at least one time a lesson. It will help you. And I am going to send you homework regarding this one. So I have completed this lesson. Next video lecture, I will start a new topic from your textbook. any poem or lesson. So thank you students, thanks a lot. This is Kharaya.